That was the best thing that happened to me. Changing my body was the best thing that happened to me, and it gave me confidence to do everything else. What's up guys, welcome back to Shaliki Street. The topic of today's video is all my sources of income at age 22. I'm 22 right now, and I just finished the last couple of months my university where I studied exercise science. Of course, from the first year of studying, I started my YouTube channel. I have another Greek YouTube channel that's kind of bigger. It has almost 5k subscribers. And ever since then, I started building my income, building my sources of income. And I think there is huge value in trying to build that early, trying to start as early as possible. I basically started from age 18 to 19, you can say, and I never stopped from there. One of the very valuable things that I heard very early in my life is that it's ultra important to build as many sources of income as you can. The millionaires and the billionaires and the whatever guys have like at least 3 sources of income minimum. So I had this thing in my mind. I don't even know where I heard it from. I think you hear it all the time from financial YouTube channels or from social media in general and from rich guys, but that was the only thing I had in my mind, and I was trying to build around that, basically many sources of income so I can support myself as soon as possible and not be an extra weight bearing on my parents. So that's what I did. I started at age 19, 18, and now I have like a couple sources of income that I'm very happy with. Of course, I want to build more. Most of my income, I hold it as Bitcoin, so it doesn't get inflated away from the euro or the dollar, which we know has very high inflation rate right now. But that's the topic of today's video. We'll talk about my source of income at age 22. Let's go ahead and jump in. One of my biggest sources of income right now is the coaching I do with people I train, and I coach on their nutrition, on their training, and we focus on building muscle, losing fat. One thing you may not know about me is that I was very overweight. I was 115 kilos, which is like 220 or more than that, 250 pounds, 250 pounds. I was one of the fattest kids in my school, believe it or not. And when I was like 15 to 16, my whole mindset changed. And I wanted to lose my weight, my extra fat, and get as lean as possible. Basically, fully change, fully transform. And that's what I did. Slowly but surely after then, my passion became nutrition, my passion became training, and I never looked back. I remember still at age 17, 18, when I was still at school, all the guys around me that they knew me when I was fat, they came around me asking me for advice on nutrition, on training, and whatever. And from that point on, I realized that I have a value already that I can give to people. And while studying, of course, you can't do anything without hard work and studying and knowing, basically putting in that 10,000 hours of work in any craft, so you can become basically great at what you do. And after doing that, this turned to my work very fast. At age 18, I became a personal trainer, training girls at first, then guys. And at 19, I started building my website, which you probably can see right now on your screen. This is me before, and this is me on the right side of the screen after I changed my body and transformed. And from then, I started doing coaching. Then the pandemic came, so I went from personal training live to online coaching. This was actually really good for me at first because I saw a boom, a huge boom in my clients, and I went from like 10 clients to 20 to 30, and from that point it completely changed my life slowly but surely. So what I do right now is coaching on nutrition, on training. This goes monthly. The price right now is around $80, 80 euros actually, a month, and it will probably only keep going up through time just because I provide more value and I have less time as time goes by. That's all for my first source of income. Let's proceed with the second one. Another thing that I want to talk about is why I do this type of video. I do this type of video to both inspire you guys and inspire myself in the future. So look at me now at age 22, having done these things and working with these things. I really wonder what I will be able to do at age 23, 24, 25, 26. And looking back at all this from age like 26 or 30 when I get at this age, I'll be very happy to look back and remind myself how I started, where I started from, how I developed throughout time, and how I progressed starting from nothing, because I really started from nothing and had nothing, had no value at all. And as I told you, I was like basically a zero. On my school years, I wasn't a good student. I didn't care about school so much. I wasn't that good of athlete either, because I played hardball, I used to swim, but my extra weight didn't help me so much, and it was actually becoming a huge problem that was blocking me from winning as much as I could. And from that point on, I didn't feel good about my body as well, so I wanted to totally change that. I wasn't feeling good naked, so I had to transform myself, my body, and that was the thing that gave me the confidence I needed to study on my last year in school, apply for the exercise science university and get in. That was the best thing that happened to me. Changing my body was the best thing that happened to me, and it gave me confidence to do everything else. But yeah, that's why I do this video, and I hope to see it in a couple of years from now and take a peek on how I developed and what I have done when I get 26, 30, etc. Let's move on. So we talked about my first source of income. My second source of income is my Greek YouTube channel, which I have almost 5,000 subscribers. Of course, the ad revenue, which is my second source of income, is not that huge yet because I only have 5,000 subscribers, but it's something. Something that I always say is one is always better than zero. One is always better than zero. So having something is better than having nothing. Even though it might be small right now, it might grow in the future to become big. So my Greek channel, for almost 5,000 subscribers, almost 300 videos, and it keeps on growing month to month, and I'm very happy about it because it basically feeds all my other products, all my other coaching services, etc. And it will keep on growing. It's not that big now, but I'm sure it will keep growing. That's my second source of income. So my third source of income, it's still in the making, but I know it will be a huge one for me and will basically keep on growing along with my YouTube channel as well. This one is the programs I sell on my website. So right now I'm building a program that's called Spartan Physique Program, which basically focuses around building a great physique that's both aesthetic and has the right amount of muscle with a low body fat at the same time, that completely changes how you look and makes all the difference. That's one of the programs I'm building. The other one that will be available first is called Metabolism 101. That program is focused around fixing a slow metabolism. When you try to diet all the time, when you have a very big calorie deficit and trying to lose weight very fast, what happens is your metabolism adapts to the low calories that you consume. So from that point on, you don't burn as much calories, so you can lose weight as fast and as easy. And that will be one of the main programs I'll be selling, and will get, I think, a lot of sales in the future based on how I have built my channel. By the way, tell me if you guys want me to build a translated version of my website, so you can maybe buy some of those products if you are interested, or just have a translated version of my website as well, so you can access it anytime and understand what it says. Some other smaller downloadable stuff, some content, things like Excels that help with the coaching, etc. Those produce a very small source of my income, but it's something, as I said, from nothing. So this one will be my fourth. Things like Excels. Let me show you very fast how it looks like. Here is basically a video where I explain how to use one of the Excels that I sell as well, which is very, very useful. It helps track your weight, track the amount of calories that you consume each day, and it really streamlines things so you can lose weight effectively as soon as possible, and in a way that you can keep it off and not gain it back in the future. This is how the Excel looks like, but yeah, let's move on from this. Getting a sip of my coffee and moving on with the next source of income that I have, that's really small right now, but it will grow throughout time, is with the affiliate links. You may have seen on the description of this video different links about Celsius, different links about Binance, and other apps that I really like and use every day of my life. And with this, you can basically get like less trading fees, or some Bitcoin there, some $40, $50 there from ADA or whatever, from other cryptos, by making people sign up for these services. And the great thing is that I really like these apps. I really like Binance, I really like Celsius. I have been using these apps all throughout this time, and I can show you my website as well, my investing website as well, where I talk about these things, and I also have these affiliate links here. For example, this almost $2,000. It was basically $2,000 a week ago. It's 1,800 now, but okay, whatever. We had a dip on crypto. Most of you might already know that. Here you can see the affiliate links I have for my Celsius account, and here you can see my Binance balance. My balance on Binance, basically from the cryptos I have there. And I really like these apps. So if you want to sign up for these apps, you can basically just head down in the description, click the links below, or get to my website and find the links from there. And you can sign up, get different bonuses, different special prices on trading fees, or just $50 of Bitcoin when you sign up on Celsius and move there at least $400 of whatever crypto you like. Next one that I really fucking love is basically almost a passive source of income, because I don't do anything to help this grow throughout time. And it has all to do with crypto staking and crypto lending. Celsius, when I transfer my crypto there, it lends it to other people and produces a reward every week, an interest rate that keeps on growing. For example, right now my total rewards on Celsius are only $9, but I know this will keep on growing as well. On my Binance account, where I stake a lot of my crypto, staking is really different than lending. It helps the security of the network. Nothing is fully secure on the internet, just so you know, but staking is not so secure because it happens mostly on a centralized platform. For example, Binance, which I love, remains a centralized platform, and this has a small risk of regulation, etc. But this risk is a risk I'm willing to take. It's not like I have tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars. I actually have tens of thousands of dollars on Binance. I have almost like 12k dollars right now on Binance from my crypto, but I'm only staking around $4,000, I guess, which is not that much if you think about it. There are guys staking on Celsius or on other apps very bigger numbers like 200,000, 300,000, etc. I would be really scared to stake so much stuff or lend so much of my crypto. I would be really scared about this, but there are guys who do it, and I think these are risks that are okay to take. Let's move on. So this is my staking. From my Binance account right now, it's around $200. I don't remember if I said that already. It varies from $200 to $240, and I absolutely love this because it's almost fully passive. Most of the time you have to work to produce more income, to produce more money, but this is passive because once you invest, once you start staking something and you lock it, it becomes really easy to produce a passive income from that. When you stake coins like Ethereum, when you stake coins like ADA Cardano, I absolutely love both of those. And I think it's absolutely fantastic, it's really useful. And I will keep definitely on doing that. The gains will be huge, as I say here in my investing page. And things like this are like free daily dividends from a company, and they can truly create life-changing wealth, I believe, through time. And there are only a couple of months, and the staking on my Binance has almost $200. Imagine what will happen after a year, after 2 years, after 5 years. It will be immense. Moving on, the next thing is dividends. Now, dividends, I'm kinda new to investing on the stock market, kinda new to investing in dividend stocks actually. I have been investing in the stock market for many months, but investing in dividend stocks produces an income from dividends. This is not the best way to produce an income because it's taxable, and that's not something I really like. But for example, this week, 10th of September, 11, I will get my first income from Walgreens. Walgreens is one of the stocks that I hold, one of the biggest dividend stocks that I hold, and it will give me a dividend of like $40 to $50 if I'm not mistaken. I think I haven't got it yet, but this will be the dividend that I will get because I have been holding this stock for a couple of times, for a couple of months. So once you pass the ex-dividend date, then you can get the dividend the company gives every quarter to its shareholders. Some companies give every quarter, some every month, some every year. It's different on every company. And my last source of income is basically my parents. My parents have been a huge part of what I am today. I will be forever grateful about them for having them. They have supported me a lot, but the great thing about my parents is their hard work ethic, which I will never forget, because they are not that young right now. They are kind of old, but not too old, and they have been working every single day of their life for the last 50, 60 years. My mother is around 60 years old, my dad is around 70 years old, and they have been working very hard, inspiring me every day to keep on grinding, to keep on working, in order to basically be free from them, basically be financially free and not be a weight bearing on them too. That's all for today, folks. Tell me below your sources of income, comment your sources of income below, or you can give me more ideas to create more sources of income for me. We can talk down below, we can have many good, cool discussions, and subscribe the video if you like it, subscribe to the channel so you stay updated with the next videos that I produce, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.